Bonjour tout le monde. Alors, je suis là pour vous aider à bien parler en français et ce soir, la tutorial, la petite mini-leçon va être en anglais. So today is in English, a mini tutorial on saying possessive adjectives so that you can say my things and that's mine with ease. So here we go. That's it, we're good. Right, so today's grammar lesson is about the possessive article. It's about saying me, you, mine, yours, his, hers, etc. and how to use them. And it's in two parts. It starts with you and then goes on to yours, or me, my and then mine. How to use them and how they change with the masculine and feminine. So just while I'm checking that everything is working well and doing some introductions, I'd like you to notice what you're discovering today. Yes, you're going to learn how to use me and mine. Yes, you're going to use you and yours, okay, and the rest. And the big question for you, which I will come to towards the end, is after c'est, does le mien change to la mienne or les miens? You know, after say, normally things don't just stay in the masculine singular. So I've included this in today's tutorial because I've been asked this so many times that it's time to address it in a lesson. And then how are you going to make all this stick? Because knowing the grammar doesn't always help you speak fluently. It's speaking and getting used to using it adaptably. So I hope everything's okay for you. Let's go straight into the lesson. And now, before I start the lesson, do consider sharing this to somebody who's sitting at home thinking, I'd love a lesson, but you know, I'm just not sure quite what I want. I'd like to learn some French. I don't want it to last too long. And here it is for you live with the possibility to join in afterwards if you wish. Now, while I'm doing this, I want you to consider how would you say these things. Now, if you want to grab a screenshot right now, if you can consider those because I'm going to address how to do these. But there's your challenge while I'm doing the introductions and everything. So this is me, I'm Christine, and I'm founder of Simply French Online, a creator of the Real French Method. That is making your learning rewarding and effective and adventurous learning, not just cramming your mind full of grammar, reading the grammar book and thinking you can have great conversations. Communication is about people together, sharing things, sharing experiences and talking together. Okay, it might just be writing, but it's still getting it out there. And you don't want to sound like the grammar books all the time. And you want it to flow easily. And that's where I step in. So if you pop over to my website, simplyfrenchonline.com, you'll pop in to all the ways I can help you to speak French confidently. Meanwhile, on s'y met, from my to mine and more. Let's go in. So what are the possessive adjectives? And at first you go, what? Well, basically, they're a way of claiming something as your own. It's as simple as that. So it's a way of saying something belongs to you. Now, the word you choose does depend on what you're claiming, not the person doing the talking. So I'm going to get that straight right now. This is my cup. This cup is a feminine object. Consequently, if we go down the chart, feminine singular, because there's one cup and it's feminine. I want to say it's my cup. I will say ma for my. Now, I'm feminine. I'm a lady. You would think I would say ma for everything. But actually, here we go. I'm not going to use ma for scissors. It's all about the object. So these are mes ciseaux. And I have my dog here. He's on the chair. Here he is. Mon chien Leo. So basically, my is not dependent on me. It's dependent on the object I'm talking about. So Although I'm a lady, I will say mon chien, ma maison, mes biscuits. If you're listening now and you are a gentleman, you won't use mon all the time, and I won't refer to you using ton all the time. It could be ton, ta, or te, depending what we're talking about. So you have to disconnect from yourself and think about what you're talking about. It is as straightforward as that. It's another way of thinking and will help you get into your French brains and out of your English brains. Now, for example, that's my dog. C'est mon chien. A chien, a dog, is in general masculine singular. That's if you're talking in general. C'est mon chien, ça, c'est mon chien. But if it's my house, I will say c'est ma maison. And that's all about the object, not me. There's the house and here's the biscuits. Aren't you hungry? So, these are my biscuits. I change c'est to ce sont. And I say, ce sont mes biscuits. Okay, ce sont mes biscuits. Now, the French will say, c'est mes biscuits. It's naughty because technically it's not correct. It should be, ce sont mes biscuits. And many people who like speaking French correctly and don't slip into saying c'est all the time will find that just grates on their ears a little bit. But technically, if you say c'est mes biscuits, you're going to be understood and there won't be any problems. Now, this time I've changed to his or her. Now, notice we've got son and sa and say, but only two people to talk about. That's because we've got three objects and it's all about the object. So, as a dog is masculine singular, you'll still say, c'est son chien. Or c'est mon chien. You will say, c'est sa maison. Even though you're talking about her or him. It could be both. And those are his biscuits. Ce sont ses biscuits. So actually, I can almost hear you asking now, these biscuits, you go, ce sont ses biscuits. The French person, if you don't know who you're talking about, will actually just kind of go, qui, à qui? And then they'll point out whether it's a man or a woman. Whose? Okay, ce sont ses biscuits. La dame aux cheveux blondes. Oh non, l'homme avec le chapeau, whatever. So that's how you know that it's you're going out from yourself and it's not about me. Right, so let's go back to the initial challenge. How do you say that's my dog? Well, there it is. C'est mon chien. That's my house, c'est ma maison. Those are my books, ce sont mes livres, and those are my pancakes, for example. Ce sont mes crêpes, they're mine. Okay, now, in the second half of today, we're looking at mine without saying dog, house, or whatever. We're not saying the object. So if you've got any questions, write them down now, pop into the Zoom afterwards and get them to me. If you don't want to join the Zoom or it's just not appropriate wherever you are, you're at work or you're settled down and it's all quiet, don't worry, put them in the conversation and I can answer them later. Now, here we're going to look at just mine. So this is my cup, it's mine. And that's what we're looking at, mine and yours. And I've done a comparative chart this time. So you do need the article le, la, les, which is really obvious for French, but not for us. So you think, hang on, right, I want to say mien, but I'm going to say le mien. Okay, le mien. Mine is le mien, la mienne, les miens, and les miennes. You've got the masculine singular or the feminine singular, masculine plural, feminine plural. I'll write those up just while we're talking here. So what you've got is masculine singular, feminine singular, masculine plural, feminine plural. So all the things around me that are mine will be one of these four options. Now you'll think, oh no, that's a nightmare. Well, quite frankly, if you're just learning French and you're taking this on board for the first time, and you're talking with people and you get it wrong, people will understand you and help you learn. And if you're open to leaning in and not being embarrassed, then you're going to correct yourself in the conversation. And that's how to make it stick. Fear and the wrong kind of adrenaline, like based on fear, will stop you learning. It shuts your system down. But if you go, you pick up the wrong pencil, you're next to somebody and they go, oh, it's mine. They should say, oh, c'est le mien. But let's say you get it wrong and say, oh, c'est la mienne, ça, c'est la mienne. A French person will go, it's le mien. And they'll just correct you. And instead of going all embarrassed, you want to be going, ah, merci. Alors, donne-le-moi, c'est le mien. And just make a joke and move on. And that way you're going to enjoy your learning. So it works in this system all the way through to the end. This is the masculine side. This is the feminine side. Okay, and you've got the singular and then the plural. So clear those. Now, basically, it's a quick way of saying just mine, but you've got two words. Keeping in your French brain, you have to remember that it's two. Now, it also means you've got to learn your masculine and feminine, and don't worry about that. But it will help you. And this is why French people are getting it wrong themselves when they're growing up. It's because they're not always sure if it's le or la. Well, they too get corrected. Now, say you want your bag and you want to say, that's mine. Because it's masculine singular, un sac, you're going to say, c'est le mien. C'est le mien. Now you're thinking, she's going to do something feminine. Is it going to change? When you have une valise, for example, and it's something feminine, you will say, c'est la mienne. Now, I was taught that after c'est, it's always masculine singular. Like, oh, c'est beau, la maison, even though la maison is feminine, because you've started with c'est beau, comma, define what you're talking about, la maison. Now, in this case, you don't, which is beautiful because it's actually logical. That is mine and it's a feminine object and you will refer to it as a feminine object. C'est la mienne. And you guessed it, it's the same with the plural, masculine and feminine. And there you have it. All of them lined up. I now challenge you to come up with something different. Change these, get a bit more adventurous, take a screenshot of this and change the objects in your life. I said I would help you learn these. So just go round the house, noting what's yours, saying, oh, c'est le mien, c'est les miennes, c'est les miennes. Notice this is a bit longer, les miennes. This is une orange, c'est la mienne. All of them are mine. Ce sont les miennes. But don't worry if you say c'est les miennes. If it slips out, you're going to be understood. Technically, though, it is incorrect, but hey, everybody says it. So go back to the initial challenge. We've done this half. I've now added c'est le mien, c'est la mienne, ce sont les miens, and ce sont les miennes. There they all are for you laid out. Again, I challenge you, change all the words, find a load of masculine singular things, colour code them if you wish. Blue, a blue dot, 2 blue dots for plural. Doesn't matter. Find your system that works for you. Make a group of things. If you're a visual learner, when you're going around, you will see things. That is good. But I have one more thing for you to say. I'm going to write this on screen. Say it. And I'm going slow on purpose. Say it out loud. I say this so much. It's a different part of your brain. Consequently, you are stimulating another way of learning. If you read things in your head, you read with your English accent, it slows you down with your pronunciation. Articulating it is speech. You're also hearing, as well as just visually reading and processing what you've got there in your head. So it's another way of learning. And it does help if you do lots of different things to help you learn. The more fun you make it as well, the more you're going to enjoy it. Oh, and please, when you've learned all the stuff around you, like you've put 10 things out, change them, move them, put them in the wrong place, claim them for your own. Now, that way, I'm asking you to make your learning real rewarding, effective, and adventurous learning. Please, though, don't try to learn 20 things at once. Just don't go there. I've just been doing Conversation Cafe, and we were looking at synonyms of aller, and we said, just choose one and work with it for a minute. Don't move away till you've got it. I said this last week at the hairdresser's. To get my hair straight, the hairdresser said, don't move on till you've got the result you want. Instead of just buzzing around your hair, going round and round and round, trying to get a lot of effort into going slow and not getting the result that you want. So maybe you like rote learning. Maybe you like saying 26 things that are masculine, one with each letter of the alphabet. Just any way you like. Okay, maybe you just like repeating it. I do. And I like repeating it out loud over about 4 or 5 days. And then I space it out. So I get reminders, and then I fold the answer over, and there's just a reminder, and then there's no reminder, and I have to put one little note somewhere saying, do your learning, and I have to do it without any reminders, and make sure it's in context. What's the point in learning? That's my whatever that you're never going to say. So here's something to help you remember. It's mon nez, ma bouche, mes yeux, despite the fact that I am feminine singular. Everybody will say mon nez, ma bouche, mes yeux. That's a way to remind you that it's thinking about the thing you're talking about. And there they are, the two charts together. Now, I know some of you have been taking screenshots of this. Please use it in your life. Enjoy, please, learning with this. If you've got any feedback on your learning or if it's working for you, tell me. I would dearly love to know. Thank you very much. If you want to watch a replay, it's on Simply French Online. Please ask any questions in Simply French Family. So I'll be very happy to take your application to join by answering the questions. Don't forget to answer the questions. I think half people that are trying to get into Simply French Family don't answer them. And I want to know you're a real person and you have a real interest in participating with us. Please practice to help your listening skills. I've mentioned that already, so I'm going to go straight on. If you join in conversations that are spontaneous in a safe environment, you will learn to apply, and that's why I set up Conversation Cafe. Learn more from simplyfrenchonline.com. Merci, au revoir.